This is CNC World, a new perspective.
The iconic smartphone and tablet game Angry Birds has been downloaded some 1.7 billion times since it was launched in late 2009. Since Angry Birds entered China, it's been absorbing Chinese elements to meet the demand of its local consumers. This month, the first Angry Birds theme park opened here to the delight of fans.
The Angry Birds theme park, the first of its kind in China, has opened in the city of Haining in East China's Zhejiang province. The initial version of the game was released on the iOS platform. In the game, players use a slingshot to launch birds at pigs stationed on or within various structures, with the intent of destroying all the pigs on the playing field. It later added touchscreen technology, which has been tremendously popular. During the 2013 Summer Devils, the game's developer Peter VESTERBACKA, wearing a specially designed red costume, spoke with CNC.
Yeah, so China is our second largest market, and it's where we actually established our first office outside of Helsinki. So Helsinki is where we have our headquarters, and we have our first office outside of Finland in Shanghai.
As of last December, the total number of players has reached 263 million. However, it has a lot of room to grow in the Chinese market. Rovio Entertainment wants to explore this market with the expectation that they could snag the entire population of China.
I think that, China is of course a market that has its own kind of like requirements and own characteristics, and I think that you just kind of like need to live with that. And our goal is to be more Chinese than the Chinese companies, so we want to be the leading Chinese brand going forward. So we're very, very kind of like committed to the Chinese market.
Okay.
Example is kind of like the Moon Festival that you will be celebrating next week. We built that into our game, and the first time hundreds of millions of people outside of China heard about the Moon Festival was through our game. So we're a big exporter of Chinese culture already, and having Angry Birds moon cakes has become a tradition here in China as part of the Moon Festival. So very, very well plugged into that.
There are all kinds of Angry Birds products, toys, stationery, and clothes being hot sellers. These images can be seen everywhere around the world.
Adjust to kind of like the markets that you're going into. So you have different requirements in, say, Europe, in the US, in Latin America. So you always have to take the local culture into account. Just like we are taking the Chinese culture and the Chinese, specific requirements into account, you need to do the same.
A successful game usually is accompanied by all sorts of spin-offs. In this regard, Rovio Entertainment has been expanding its business scope continuously.
That just kind of like shows the significance of China for our business. So we're starting with early years education here in China, so 4 to 6 year olds, and have Angry Birds Playground, which is a learning program based on the Finnish curriculum. So the Finnish schools are known for being kind of like best in the world. So we've been working with the Finnish Board of Education.
Angry Bird is eyeing the Chinese market, trying to lure more fans and create new game-related toys with Chinese elements.
This is CNC World, a new perspective.